Welcome back, dear students. In the previous video you saw how to handle mouse event. In this video we'll see how to handle keyboard event. Right now, you know that when we talk about keyboard, it is an input device, and the event that it generates when you press key, when you release key, pressing and releasing combined, it is actually when you type a key. In response of that, usually you will copy the label of the key and then write it where the focus is currently given. Right, so exactly that thing we'll do here. If you want to handle keyboard event, you need to implement key listener, because this key listener will give you key event, and key event is generated whenever some key is pressed from the keyboard. Right, so three event: key press, key release, and key type. Right, so when you press, we will write key down. Right, so this is the key state, a global variable, and when you release, we will write key state is equal to release, and when you type, we'll do nothing. We'll actually get the character on that key, ke.get key character. This will give you the character for the key which has been clicked, and then we concatenate it with the previous keys which have been clicked. In each case we repaint. Repaint will call paint method. In paint we are doing nothing, we are just displaying message on this location, and we are displaying key state on this location. Right, as in the previous example, we have this constructor. This constructor is registering key listener on the frame. We say inside frame, whenever we are there, we will listen key, and who will handle the event? The event will be handled by this. It means object of this class, and it can do it because it is implementing key listener. Right, if it is not implementing key listener, you cannot do this arrangement. And then as we did in the previous video, we are adding window listener, and this event being handled by my window adapter, and we are doing nothing. Inside this we are only closing the window. When we come in the main method, simple key happen equally, we create new object. We set size of the frame. Maybe I should have it little longer, maybe 300 by 300, as we did in the previous class. This will be too small to be visible. Okay, and then the title is Sakraibia University, and then we say it is visible true, because if you do not do this, your frame will be created but it will not be visible. So if you want to make it visible, you have to set visible true on the frame. Right, let's run it. You can see this is my frame here. When I press A, key down. Right, when I release, key release. B, C, G, whatever we are clicking, you can see this shows what event is being performed, and here we capture that key and we display it. Right, so whatever you are doing, it's not necessary that you capture all this inside frame. You can also do it in a text field, in a text area, whatever you want to. Right, so simple thing. If you want to handle keyboard event, you have to implement key listener. When you implement key listener, you have got key press, you have got key release, and you have got key type. Right, okay, now in this video, let us also tell me the concept of adapter classes. See here, if I comment it, then there is an issue. Simple key is not abstract and does not override abstract method key type. Now see, if you are not interested in key type and you say I want to give partial implementation of key listener rather than full implementation, but when you are implementing an interface, you are bound to give implementation for all the abstract methods in that interface, and in this interface we have got these three abstract methods, so inevitably we have to give implementation for all these three methods. You really do not have any option. But Java provides you adapter classes. All these adapter classes are nothing. They are just classes which are implementing these interfaces, and they provide you empty implementation for all the abstract methods inside these interfaces. And because they have got empty method implementation, so if you extend from the adapter class, you will still be able to handle the event because the adapter class is implementing the interfaces. So you will be fulfilling a requirement, but in that case you will not be bound to give implementation for all the methods. Like I was using adapter class of my window adapter. So in window listener there are many events, but because I was interested only in window closing, so I override that method and I leave other methods unimplemented. Right, so you can see here in my previous example, I'm using this class from here. So my window adapter, it extends from window adapter, and window adapter actually implements window listener. Now in window listener there is not only window closing, there are other methods as well, but I'm not interested in those methods, and thanks to window adapter it is already giving empty implementation of all those methods. That is the reason why my window adapter can act like a window listener, but at the same time it is not bound to give implementation for all the methods in window listener. The reason being because the superclass of my class is window adapter and it is giving empty implementation for all those methods. So that is the concept of adapter classes in Java, and all these adapter classes are provided for all the action or event listener interfaces. Right, you can further read this concept in the book. I hope you will get a very good idea that you can handle these event either by implementing directly the interface. In that case, as Java's rule, you will have to implement, you will have to override all the method interface, right? But if you say no, I am not interested to give override for all the methods, then in that case you can extend from the corresponding adapter class. So for key listener we will have key listener adapter, for window listener we have window listener adapter, for action listener we will have action listener adapter. So all these classes are already giving you empty implementation. So in this way you can also create a listener by creating a subclass of any of the predefined adapter classes. Right, I again strongly recommend that you read each and every line of the book. Only then you will get a better idea. Otherwise, if you rely solely on my lecture, you will get partial idea but not the full idea. Right, so you can see I gave you this adapter classes concept. We've got component adapter, container adapter, focus adapter, key adapter, mouse adapter, right? And these interface they are implementing are also listed here. This is just a facility for the programmer. I mean, a lot of things that Java is shaking on its shoulder is only because Java wants to facilitate its programmer. Adapter classes example I have already given you. I will come back in the next video to discuss about the concept of inner classes and concept of anonymous inner classes. That will actually be end of this week contents. Thank you very much.